So this video is dedicated particularly to those lazy and unmotivated people who think they can get done things easily, who think that it's easy to achieve things in life. They think all these quick hacks, easy tips and tricks, and they think there's a shortcut to achieving anything, any kind of success or their dreams in life. This video is particularly made for you. There was a time when I used to be extremely lazy, and this was not too long ago also. I used to wake up around 11 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even it goes to 12 o'clock at noon, and I used to sleep at 2, 3 o'clock late at night. I used to just scroll through my phone, sit in the laptop, watching YouTube, Instagram, not exactly wasting time in my mind. I thought I was watching all these productivity videos, this video, that video, how to build this, how to do that. I thought, oh, I was doing all this thing, gaining all this knowledge, information. So I thought it was useful work. I thought it was smart work. My parents used to come and tell me, get up and actually do things. Don't be so lazy. And I used to always think in my mind, oh, they're just old generation. They don't know. All they know was hard work back in the day. They don't know that with the rise in tech and all, there's a completely different way of things. You must work smart, not hard. This is what I used to tell my parents. And I used to think that I was spending all this time doing productive work on my phone or my laptop. But here's the thing, that never got me anywhere. In my mind, I was thinking that I was doing something, I was progressing. But in fact, I was stagnating and just going down. Why? Because of this one simple reason. I didn't have discipline. All the productivity, all the information that I thought I gained, all the wisdom that I thought will change the world was absolute garbage. It was waste because I didn't have discipline. That's right. In the past, right now, and even in the future, only working smart will never get anyone anywhere. You must have discipline as well. Even the people today, these people who are building these billion-dollar startups, who are achieving great things in life, even today, who are working extremely smart, actually analyze the way they work. You'll see they're dedicated hours together, days, months, years behind their craft, and only then were they able to build it up to something. They had discipline behind them. Most people look at them, take them as an example, but they see only the smart work that they did. They see only how creative they were, how out of the box they were, and then they think that's the way to be. I need to be extremely smart, I don't need to work hard. They take only one component of the piece, leaving apart the second component. But only one component by itself, it won't sustain. Only smart work won't sustain. You need both smart work. You need to be smart as well as have the discipline to work. You must have the discipline. That is most important. And here's an even better thing. Even if you don't have the first component, even if you're not the smartest person in the world, even if you're not the most creative person in the world, if you have discipline, if you have the grit, the will to outwork the people in your industry or the people around you, you will become successful in your field. And this is the misconception that most lazy and unmotivated people have. They think that I just need to be smart. But I'm telling you out of experience, even though you think you're being very productive and being very smart, it won't get you anywhere. For the time being, you think you're making progress, but in reality, it will not get you anywhere. You need to build discipline. That is the most important thing that you need in your life. And here's an important thing you need to keep in mind when building discipline. Discipline does not equal motivation. I've watched thousands of motivational videos back in the day. I watched so much, but guess what happened? Right after I watched it, I got extremely energetic. I was pumped up with all that adrenaline because of the motivational video. I'll go to my task. I'll do it. I'll do it for 1 day. I'll do it for 2 days. I'll do it for 3 days. I'll do it for 4 days. I'll do it for 5 days. That's right. After a few days, my energy level slowly reduces. All that energy will slowly start tanking. And by the end of the week, sometimes by third or fourth day itself, I lose all that energy and all that motivation has gone to waste. And then I'll watch another motivational video, do it for a few more days and give up. You see, this is the problem with motivation. This is the problem with people who rely only on motivation to get things done. In the long run, it'll never work. You're always going up, but then coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, where eventually you'll realize you're not making actual progress. You need discipline. What is discipline? Discipline is essentially doing something even though you feel like you don't want to do it. That's the basic gist of it. Most people say that they'll wake up at 5 o'clock. When 5 o'clock comes in the morning, they feel like they don't want to wake up, or the bed's too comfortable, the pillow, the blanket, it's all too comfortable. Their weak mind overtakes them and they remain in bed. They feel like they want to continue to sleep. So there, they've lost, they've broken. But if at that point they overcome that weakness and they get out of bed like they told their mind that they will, that's when they make the first step toward building discipline. Discipline is simply sticking to the word that you tell your own mind, and when time comes, doing it. And you do it continuously for a set period of time, it becomes a habit. It becomes an automated neuro pathway in your mind where you then don't need to put in that kind of energy to do things. The first day when you try to get out of bed in the morning, it's extremely tough for a person who's trying to build that discipline. The second day, it's equally tough. The third day, the fourth day, every time they fight the battle, and if they win, if they overcome it and they actually get out of bed, they'll notice as the days progress, the toughness, the battle in their mind reduces. Because their strength, that discipline muscle, is actually becoming stronger. They're building it up. That's right, there's a science to it. And eventually, you'll get to a point after 30, 40 days where they don't need to even put that kind of effort anymore. It becomes automated. A task that was very difficult to them, that they thought was impossible, by just doing it consistently. Day one, it was very tough, but by day 40, it becomes automated, where it becomes extremely easy to wake up. And it gets to a point where after many days, even without an alarm, they automatically wake up at that time. They don't need discipline anymore. Why? Because it's become ingrained as a habit. And my friends, you need to understand, anything you want to achieve in life, anywhere you want to go, if you have big dreams, big ambitions, you want to get things done, leave motivation, kick out laziness out of the door, and become disciplined. That is the only way you can accomplish anything in life. It doesn't matter how many books you read, how many motivational videos you listen, how much ever you think you're smart. If you're only smart, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Start by building discipline and watch how things become extremely easy for you. Just try it out and you'll see the difference in your life.